I wanted to make a quick review about this Ken Onion Kershaw Leek. It's my favorite single blade pocket knife. It's probably also one of the most sold single blade pocket knives for good reason. It is made by the company KAI, designed by Ken Onion. Kershaw is, I think, a subsidiary of KAI, and this pocket knife is actually made in the USA. So I think the United States. I think this is an awesome pocket knife, and I'll go over why I think so. The reason is because I like the design. I like that it's a super thin, super sleek, but it still has good weight to it. The blade is thin, very sharp, but also what I like is it has no slop at this where the blade meets the handle. Since there's only two pieces of metal here and the blade's another piece of metal, it's very stable. There's no flex to it, and I mean, I can't feel any play, yet it's still super smooth, and it has that speed safe deployment mechanism that it makes it really easy to operate and open one-handed, as you can see here, and also has an incorporated liner lock that is also part of the handle as well as the frame. The clip as well is reversible, meaning you can carry it tip up or tip down by moving the clip down here, and it's a nice strong clip. It also has a little locking mechanism to make sure the blade doesn't deploy inadvertently when being carried. So for those reasons, I think this is a fantastic blade. This folding pocket knife has received some critique regarding the blade's thickness and how thin it gets. It comes off it tapers to a fine point. And there has been reports of people cracking this tip or breaking it. But honestly, if you're using a pocket knife in a manner which could potentially crack or damage this blade, I would argue you're not using the right tool for the job, and that it's that you probably need to use either a fixed blade knife or a different foldable pocket knife that's designed differently. So you have to have realistic expectations of what you want this blade to do. But as far as, opening boxes, cutting fruit, cutting rope, cutting string, just general purpose use, I would, for just something that's going to live in my pocket, that for tasks I come across on a daily basis, I prefer and I like to have this fine point, this really fine tip, as opposed to something more robust. And that's because I find myself, using that really fine tip to, sometimes get out a splinter or remove a cuticle, or, precisely carve, or this is not an X-Acto blade, but it's pretty thin, precisely carve out the core of an apple. So it gives you a lot of finesse here. And then if I need to do a heavier task, I'll typically come down to this thicker portion. So there is some degree of being caught, some degree of finesse that's needed, or user diligence that's needed when using this, but I believe it's a super slick blade. What else can I say about this? Overall, I really like it, and if you're using it for heavier use, you probably need a different pocket knife or possibly a fixed blade. All right, thanks for watching.